We kept looking for ways to speed up the project. I was visiting another housing community, and I thought I found it. They were using solar power lighting for all their exterior lighting, and they said it would save us time and money to install. So I had my team evaluate the impact of this change. I wanted to know how much time it would save, if any, and what the real cost impacts were.
I pulled together a quick summary of the information we had. We didn't want to go through a full bidding process. Maybe we'd know enough after looking at the rough numbers. On the one side, we had the traditional approach. On the other side, we had the solar options. Traditional costs included our architectural drawings for electrical, the wiring, the fixtures for the building, and the parking lot. Solar costs didn't include electrical drawings because each unit is solar powered. We still had fixtures and installation costs.
Again, this was a very quick assessment, so we knew the numbers were rough. But we made a few larger mistakes. Fortunately, Erin has a head for numbers.
Well, it's not really a head for numbers, just accounting principles. I said to Kyle, aren't we finished with the electrical drawings? That makes this a sunk cost. Money already spent shouldn't influence a decision on future investment. And where are we taking into account the electricity savings? These are only direct project costs. Every single item in this finished building will have an operating cost. So let's get some rough numbers on those. Scope changes should take into account full life cycle costs.
You can learn something on every project. On that day, I learned about sunk costs and full life cycle costs. We got better numbers and decided we'd use traditional lighting on the building exterior, but solar to light the sidewalks and parking lots.
The lights don't really pay for themselves with just electricity savings. They're pretty expensive. The big savings in cost and time was cutting out all the work to wire the parking lots and sidewalks.
It's too bad the board didn't appreciate what these solar-powered lights did for our schedule. They were too busy getting caught up in the cost reports that they didn't understand.
Yeah, it was pretty classic. The board reviews financials for the entire organization every month. Plan spend, actual spend. It's a good practice. So when I got up to explain how we had just cut time out of this project with these solar lights, well, there was nothing subtle about that conversation. Some board members had planned to ask for my resignation that night. Like I said, they reviewed monthly reports. We had a building going up, so we were spending money fast, considerably faster than they had expected, but we were ahead of schedule. Things were happening fast, so yes, we were spending money faster. When I explained that our CPI, Cost Performance Index, was 1.1, that didn't help. Project accounting is different than financial accounting. You measure what you've accomplished, not just what you've spent. Hannah stepped in and calmed them down.
It wasn't the right time to tutor the board on planned value and earned value. Our finance committee spent a lot of hours in the next month going over Erin's numbers. Eventually, they got the message to the rest of the board. We were ahead of schedule and on budget.